Okay, so we know a few pieces of information. We know that Stacey is 41 years old, she's 15 weeks pregnant, and has just been told that her fetus has anencephaly. Anencephaly is a condition that stops the higher brain from developing, which leads to a lack of consciousness and the inability to think or talk. If the baby is brought to full term, it will die within a week. The condition poses no serious threat to Stacey's physical health. There are a few ethical issues that should be identified. One, is it okay to have the abortion if she chooses? Two, is it okay to have an abortion based on the diagnosis of anencephaly? Or three, was it appropriate for the doctor and the nurses to weigh in with their opinions? You might be asking what right relationships require and what leads ultimately to human flourishing. Well, I'll tell you. The doctor should consider the virtues of good faith and respect in their response to Stacey. The nurses should consider the virtues of selflessness and gravity in their response to Stacey. Stacey herself should consider the virtues of dignity, mercy, and humanity in her decision. All right, let's brainstorm a couple possible options that she has. Stacey could have the abortion. Stacey could choose to not have the abortion. Or Stacey could get a second opinion. All right, now it's time to weigh our options and select one. Although having an abortion could lead to some turmoil, it could ultimately decrease the emotional impact compared to bringing the baby to full term. Although the condition poses no serious threat to Stacey's health, there is always a chance the birth itself could cause complications with her health. Stacey could choose not to have the abortion and carry the baby to full term. If she were to do so, the baby could live for a few days, a few weeks, or potentially even months before dying. There is always a chance the doctor misdiagnosed the condition. Before making the decision to have the abortion, it may be worth getting a second opinion on the matter. Although this is an extremely tough decision, if I were Stacey, I would choose to have the abortion. Finally, we must evaluate the decision against external and internal criteria. Some external criteria may include law as well as scripture and church teachings. Legally speaking, it would depend which state Stacey lives in. Certain states have near total abortion bans, whereas some have bans up to specific weeks, and other states have little to no restrictions at all. Scripture and church teachings generally accept that the rights of a mother and her unborn child deserve equal protection because they are based on the dignity of the human person, whatever the condition of that person. Personally, I believe by making this decision that Stacey will be upholding the virtues of dignity, mercy, and humanity, not only for herself, but also for her 15-week-old baby.